a lot of the mechanics that are encouraged in anime, like backdashing, because like backdashing having invincibility. That game literally, if you backdash, you don't die, right?
Right.
Like not even it just whiffs, but it actually makes moves not kill you.
Right.
So it's a really interesting pickup by ArcSys because it's kind of like super meta, right? Like this is maybe the baby game of like anime, but it's like you learn legit anime stuff.
Yeah.
So
there's even instant air dashing.
I really love the fact that you can like cancel or parry cancel your like
yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Soul Calibur because you could just guard cancel.
Right.
Yeah.
Just to like do mind games and say like they want to like react to you, but then just.
Dude, I think they need to put that in like a formal fighting game.
it's
swing parry.
I'm gonna talk to that developer, man.
Yeah, I know. No, honestly though, I really like. I felt like a lot of that fighting game fundamental while playing it. It was really cool. I liked it. So.
No, it was awesome.
Cool. Okay. Wow. I guess I'm picking this up on the Switch.
I know, right on the Switch. We're gonna be like in the corner, be like, if we get a major, and be like, no, man, I swear.
Slice, side games.
Yeah, dude, we should have that.
Dude,
next year, Anime Evo, right? Slice, dice, and rice. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do it, Anime Evo. Let's do it.
Man.
So just to recap that, that game is coming out on Switch on September 6th. It's already out on PlayStation 4 and Steam, so if you have those systems, you can pick it up there. And these guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys pick it up. We'll be giving away a couple of copies at the end of the show, so be sure to stick around, and then you guys can get your own sliced dice and rice.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I hate that name, though.
Is it offensive to you?
Choto.
Okay. Fair enough. Cool.
All right.
So I guess we're going to move into some UNIST breakdowns.
Yay, UNIST. What you're really here for.
Right.
The good stuff. No, they're both good, but this is really good.
This game just came out on Steam, and as I've always kept telling everybody, everyone's always like, I would play this game except it's not out on Steam. Well, now it is.
Now it's your time.
Yeah.
No excuses.
And just recently, I saw that on the day that it came out, it was like the highest selling game, like over Monster Hunter, like for a little period of time. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, so definitely a lot of people picking it up. So that's actually really, really cool to see.
Do you think that's a byproduct of people playing BB Tag and then going, hey, I want to play these other UNIST characters sort of thing? I know there's a big UNIST community out there.
BB Tag really helped UNIST.
Okay.
It's definitely gotten the exposure it needed, and it's kind of funny how it's, in a way, giving back to the game.
Out of all like the series featured, it's probably like the most obscure.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I definitely have had a lot of people tell me, they're like, oh, I really enjoyed playing Hyde, so I really wanted to check out the game that he came from. And so I do know a lot of people who checked it out because of BB Tags.
Yeah.
Really
There's no hiding anymore, man. You gotta play.
You gotta play UNIST. You have to. I think what's also interesting about UNIST on PC is that you can just run into a killer. I played against Psycho the other day. I'm like, man, I don't know, maybe this character isn't like bottom tier because I just got absolutely destroyed.
Wait, which character?
She plays Enkidu.
Oh,
she's the person who made it a top 3 at Evo.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'm excited to play because I obviously on stream you guys saw me running the Klim and all those guys and stuff like that. I'm like, and Squish. And like now I'm getting like I'm just basically waiting to run into Heiho at this point and be like, okay, the circle is complete. I got top 3. I could take the replays and call it a day, right?
Nice.
But yeah, it's a good time to play. Everybody and a lot of skill levels are playing. I'm basically bottom tier. I'm a green square now. I used to be yellow, but I'm getting humbled. But it's you'd be surprised at who you run into unranked. Lots of variety of players of very like high level skill, low level skill, mid tiers. It's a great time to play. Okay. It's very saturated, so definitely give it a try if you haven't already.
Okay, I'm excited for this. I'm excited because I obviously we've talked about this a lot in the past few weeks, but every event there's always been like 160 people at like Combo Breaker. There was like 100. Like was 100 and over 100 at CEO.
Like Evo had big numbers too.
Yeah, Evo was like the biggest.
Yeah, 200 plus.
Ever. Yeah, and so it seems to be growing. And
Friday to run.
Yeah, and everybody who plays it has been telling me, because I've been talking about this game a lot, right? And everybody who's been playing it has said to me, they're like, you're right. Like this game, the system mechanics in this game are really well done. It's like one of the most well designed fighting games. So it's exciting for a lot of people to learn about the glory of UNIST.
Yeah.
UNIST.
You played Unio though, right?
I played a lot of Unio. Yeah. In fact, I would go to like the Run Back and Wednesday Fights, the weeklies here. My claim to fame was 1 week I actually got second place.
Nice.
I beat LPT and lost to Breaker Dave. but I got to second place. He destroyed me with chaos, and I was like, "What does this character do? I never fight this character."
It's a puppet character.
Yeah, but that was my one claim to fame. That was my highlight of my Unio career. So,
awesome.
So, what characters are you guys going to be talking about today? Like, who are you breaking down?
I'm probably the only Gordeau in SoCal. I self-proclaim myself as the best Gordeau. Probably there's someone out there better. But
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Gordeau.
Okay, so now I need to ask. So, if you're the Gordeau player, so how do you feel how he compares in BB Tag versus how he does in UNIST?
I played my fair share of Gordeau and BB Tag. I like him more in UNIST, mainly because he's got more options and tools compared to BB Tag version. I'd say for BB Tag version, he's good in his own right because you've got assists and all that. I mean, you've got Ruby, and just watch Halo. I mean, the things you can do with cross
fight
combo.
So many Gordeau Rubies.
Team Sight.
Very edgy, very strong.
But I mean, would you say that Gordeau is a good beginner character to learn in UNIST?
I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because he's got a lot of good range.
Got good range. Range, good reach. Range.
And pretty... And,
pretty easy beginner combos.
Right, yeah, I was about to say, and at the beginning, for a beginner character, the attacks that he has, because they have so much range, it's very straightforward, right? And so you can learn the complex stuff as you go with that kind of character, I feel like.
Yeah, he also has the ability to steal grid.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And you get like a slight understanding of how the grid system works.
Yeah. That's one of the toughest things when you play the game at first.
And also he's like a footsie-based character, so you can kind of like generally play Street Fighter-ish kind of game.
And if all else fails, Grim Reaper!
And slide.
But only if you have 4-bar meter, honestly.
Of course.
I've learned my fair share of beginner days. And I still do it on accident.
Man.
Oops.
And then which character are you going to go over then?
I know people are going to probably give me flame for this because originally it was going to be Akatsuki, but I'm actually part of the new fresh Wagner army.
Yes.
And
okay.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. I played a little Akatsuki yesterday, and it was fun, but my true love is Wagner because I like gigantic buttons, and I like the fact that she has tons of mixie. She's very offensive and aggro-oriented, and really, like, I thought she was kind of like Unga Bunga, as they said in the memes, but she actually is really hard to play once you get past the point when people start actually blocking right. More specifically, when people start blocking your 6C, you're like, it's time to start thinking really hard. And she's a really fun character, though, because she starts out very simple. You kind of just rush in and do your kind of dial your combo in, and then you have a knockdown. You have like a lot of options off of it. You can, like, basically after 6-6C, you can do a 2-2C for like the power up install.
Shield, right,
yeah, and it gives you like, lots of interesting options off of that. And you could do like force function right after it, and if they dare press a button like on wake up, you just basically guard point and smash them against the wall. And you're like, I feel cool. And so also this is cheesy online stuff that I do.
It's one of those characters that, when you get the knockdown, you can decide between powering yourself up or going for more pressure kind of situation.
Exactly. And most of the time it's just fun to like block somebody's stuff and then just 5B into whatever you want. It's really, it's a fresh feeling. Because even especially against like somebody like Merkava, When I play Akatsuki, I actually have a lot of trouble with it because I can't like stick a
Rage.
button
Rage,
fast enough.
yeah.
Like I'll be in a block string, and the next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I can't just press a button to like get my turn back, right? I have to like micro dash or something difficult, and usually I just don't Tatsu, but
Right. I mean, obviously, for people who aren't familiar with the game, Merkaba, obviously, huge amount of range. Katsuki, no range.
Yeah, he's got long arms, and you're like, I just got done blocking his stuff, but he's like right just outside of the range. I'm like,
Unless your name is Squish.
yeah, unless your name is
Okay,
unless you're
fair
Squish,
enough.
and then you're just good, right?
Right. I even remembered in Unio when Akatsuki was considered not very strong, that IG would come by like the Wednesday night fights and the run back, and he would always like get first or second place with Akatsuki. So that character definitely can put in a lot of work, despite I mean, I know in Unio, like I said, he was considered sort of weak, right?
Yeah, well, he didn't do a lot of damage. Like now he just does boatloads, and it's
Right.
awesome because people have to respect your stubby little arms, and like the fact that is like he has a lot of safety, and it's kind of a weird aside because I want to talk about Wagner, but realistically, I think Akatsuki's probably one of the best beginner characters because one, you get put into a situation where everybody seems really strong in spacing you, and it forces you to dash block a lot. Like you must do this.
Okay,
And it's a fundamental for every character that wants to rush down, and even against Wagner, you have to like kind of dash block against her. But on top of it, you can make things you can give yourself a lot of more turns to keep playing the game. So in a lot of cases, I'll just do like a series of stuff and like they'll block it, but then I'll end it with Tatsu, beat Tatsu, and then clean and then make sure it's safe with quarter circle forward C, right? The power of the fireball, and it just makes you safe. And you're like, oh, okay, I can think and like. Sometimes it puts you in a not perfect position, but at least you're not like, oh well, I just got jab confirmed and died. Like,
right. It's like meter management and understanding when to use that for extra pressure, etc.
And that gets baked into like, well, in order to do that, well, you need to learn how to CS more. You have to chain shift more.
Right.
And so that means you have to win grid, and it just keeps like Akatsuki forces you through the process of making him safe and like kind of like allows you to play the game longer. Forces you to do all the other stuff that makes UNIST, and so like he's the arguably my favorite beginner character.
And for those people who are used to games like Street Fighter, I mean, he's got a fireball, a spin kick,
and a good DP.
So it feels kind of similar in that way. So there's at least a starting point of the idea of what you want to do with some of those special moves, zoning with fireballs, or using it to get into the fight. So
well, it's interesting too.
I think he's a fairly good character to begin with, as well.
What's that?
Oh, I'm just saying, like, he's a pretty good character to begin with as well.
Oh, yeah.
Along with Gordeau, I'd say probably Hyde, Linne.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, do we want to jump on the machine and
so we're probably going to take a quick break to switch things up.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll be right back.
Also, yes, he's very cool.
Let's go. All right.
No specific things.
Just do whatever. Okay, well, actually, I don't know. Like, should we do Nanase's thing?
Oh.
Okay. So, we're gonna do a couple offline sets just to mess around and get warmed up before we get trounced by everybody in the community. And to, talk a little bit about our characters and stuff like that. So, yeah, hope you enjoy. Hey, man, I gotta keep with the memes. Let's go. Oh, yeah, you have to check your buttons. Button check. I'm gonna eat this mic, baby. There we go.
You guys hear me?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Onegaishimasu? Hello? Hello? Okay, it's directly in your mouth. So, like, yeah. Like, see where I'm at?
Okay.
Yeah, lick it, baby.
God.
Nanase's thing, baby. Let's go.
Alright. Can you guys hear me now?
Good. I think I can hear you. You're great.
Alright.
Let's go. Alright, get your buttons up. Ruining your chat experience. Hey, Konmai lose that thug life. Alright.
Alright.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Alright.
For Gordeau, what you only want to do is just oppress the other character. That's what I'm doing. Knight has a rebeat system where you just go from strong attack to weak attack.
Oh, I dropped the combo. Alright. Oh, wow, that's an overhead.
Yep, he has a charge overhead.
Okay, cool.